Okay, welcome to Asali Komlan, episode 14. Today we're going to talk about changes. Current people trend, they are very skeptical in making the change. When any changes comes in, the first thing they come to their head is rejection. They don't like changes. They don't happy with the changes. They start to confront. They start to fight. They start to get stressed. They start to get demotivated. The point I'm going to bring up today is you cannot change the changes. Changes will always happen. If you expect no changes in your life, ask yourself some little simple question. When you're born, you're using Pampers, right? Now you don't use Pampers. You change. Last time you maybe do not wear what you're supposed to wear, but now you're wearing something you should wear. All those have changed. So why, when it comes to economical changes, environmental changes, friend changes, why you wanted the same as before? So the more you expecting the same thing again and again, the more faster you lose your attitude, the more faster you get stressed. So I want you to understand that if you do not want to change, the only place belongs to you, probably the graveyard. But I don't know what's happened inside the graveyard, but changes will always happen. So I'm going to give you a few things that I think will help all of you today, what you should do when the changes start to happen. Number one, you have to prepare your mindset that changes always happen. Okay? Environment change. Now we have a haze issue. You have to change. You got to start wearing probably a mask. You got to change. Maybe you're not comfortable wearing mask, but you wear it because the environment have changed. So you got to change the way you behave things. Let's say you now lose a job, for example, right? You need to find another job. You cannot expecting the ex-boss keep giving you another job again. You won't. So the number one rules of changes, if you want to adopt to the changes, is believe changes will happen. The second thing, when changes happen, you have to be flexible to yourself and start to find the best solution. Many people, when the change comes, you're not flexible enough. You are trying to be too stiff into the level you are. You have to start finding a bit adjustment. Maybe your brain is telling you F&B is hard because you've never done F&B before, but who knows? Maybe your future in F&B. So you need to start to be a bit flexible in your approaches when the changes start to take place. The third thing you must do when changes happens is try to read more books on your free time. Not the comics, not the transformer books, leadership books, economical books that can give you a bit of tuning on your head and you start to think a bit differently than what you were before. The only reason why many people can't change is because your mind have the same amount of knowledge. You never upgrade your knowledge to a certain level. Because you're not upgrading it, the changes become stressful, right? So you need to start thinking about different perspective. For example, if you've never done an investment before, go and learn something about investment from some best people, or maybe books, and do some little investments. Let me ask you, if you go back to your house, go and see back all the things that you're not using in your house. There are many things in your house you're not using it. For example, the old shoe, the old TV, the old umbrella. So just take all those old things and then you clean it off and then put in a nice picture, upload in a muda.com and then sell it. You can make money, but just that you don't know how to do it. So try your best to read some books, get some new information. And last but not least, if the changes happen, you need to attach yourself with someone who's good at that changes. I would call them as a mentor, someone that can guide you through on the changes time. Because when a mentor around, you technically will never do any mistakes when changes happens, and you will always survive in a very tough time. So these 4 guidelines will help you a bit more. So do these 4 and be ready for the changes, because you can't beat the changes, guys. If you are staying comfortable, changes will happen. You have to ready for a bigger tsunami. It will happen. Changes will come. Economy going to get worse. People are going to lose job. Business may get tougher. Finance going to get tougher. Saving going to be very hard. We are not a god. We don't know what is on his thoughts. We have to be ready for changes. We have to be strong for the changes. Pray more and then help more people. the changes will be on your side. You're definitely going to help you there. So let's make some big changes for your life. Yeah, go ahead.